It's your girl ChucTayyy, and I am here with your RETV Sports Break. You can catch me here every Thursday talking junk and spitting facts. So let's get started. All right, so you see how all of this changed. You know, I come on here week after week and I say things, and I mean all the things that I say. But now I have to retract half of my statement from last week regarding the medium 3. You know, I said last week that they have not quite made me a believer yet. Still have true. Not all the way on the medium 3 train. However, when I saw defense come out of James Harden in the last week, I thought the sky was going to open up and swallow me whole. What is happening? The Nets are playing good basketball. I believe I also said last week or sometime since the end of break, I mentioned at least once that I did not think that this team was going to get together and be scrub-tastic. Never did I say that. Never did I say that they were not going to play good basketball. What I said was there was some meshing and gelling that needed to happen, and I wasn't 100% sure that it was going to happen this season. It is currently happening as they are the second team seated in the East at present. Still a lot of basketball to go. Everybody really knows that it doesn't really get hot in the kitchen until after All-Star. So we just have to kind of see what happens here. I'm not betting all my money on Black, even though it's Black History Month and you should just always bet on Black. I'm not quite there yet, folks. However, I am getting there. I can be persuaded. Box scores don't lie. We'll just see what happens. I'm not quite on the Stephen A train. I do not presently believe that they will win the NBA title this year. I believe they will get darn close, but not quite there yet. We shall see in the next couple weeks what happens, because the Sixers also playing good basketball. It's just, you know, there's a lot of moving pieces. Let's just check back into that after the All-Star break, and we'll just see what happens from there, okay? Speaking of basketball and schedules, was I the only one that forgot that the Olympics were supposed to be last year? Because I forgot. Just totally off my radar. Other things happening. I don't even remember what all happened last year, but the Olympics did not, and I totally forgot. So, in the year of our good Lord 2021, the Olympics will be in Tokyo, and they are slated to begin in July. Now, here's the problem with that. The NBA finals also don't end until July. As of right now, the NBA playoff schedule starts May the 22nd and is supposed to run through July the 22nd. Now, we know that sweeps occur. We know that COVID is also a factor that is going to play into this whole playoff mix. But what we don't know is how many sweeps, if there will be any sweeps, and if July the 22nd is actually going to be the last day for NBA play. No clue. And nobody will ever know until we actually get to the finals. Here is the problem with that entire thing. Team USA is scheduled to have their first Olympic game on July the 25th. So, what does that mean? That means that whatever NBA players that are in the finals, because there's going to be at least 5. There's going to be at least 5 Team USA players in the NBA finals. Mark my words, I said it, at least 5. They're going to have to hop on a plane from wherever the finals will be taking place, because I'm thinking we're going back into the bubble. And then they're going to have to shoot it on over to Tokyo, and, you know, time differences and sushi rolls and all of the things. And let's get on it. Let's go ahead and get on that court. So the NBA has petitioned the Olympics and said, hey, guys, schedules. We're not going to have that roster in June, a couple weeks out as you would prefer, because we have no idea who's going to be where doing what by the time we inch closer to July. No response as reported as of yet. But what they are saying is that they are prepared to have a pre-Olympic bubble for Team USA, Team Australia, and Team Spain to kind of prepare those players that will be, you know, going off to Tokyo. And letting them have kind of workouts, getting themselves together, quarantine, bubbling, all of the things. Not quite sure how that's going to work out again, because right now the Sixers are playing amazing basketball. Ben Simmons, Team Australia. Of course, we have LeBron. I mean, just so many people. Again, don't know who's going to go to the finals. It could be Ben Simmons and LeBron. I don't think so, but possibility. So we just, you just never know. They want to have that pre-bubble and training camp start the week of July the 4th. But again, just depending on how that playoff schedule kind of falls in line and how many games, how many sweeps, how many series sevens that actually go to 7, it just all remains to be seen at this point. So we will continue to develop the story as developments become available to moi. But let's just see how that kind of shakes out. I don't have a good feeling in my gut about this, but I've been wrong before. Not often, but before. Anyway, moving right along. It is Super Bowl week, guys, and although the Chiefs almost were taken out by their barber, who has the Rona, the biggest story right now is that statistically speaking, the Chiefs are not supposed to win this game. Now, let me explain to you why. The Chiefs are only the 4th team in 20 years, according to ESPN reports, that have gone to back-to-back championship games. Not win, just go. And there are only 8 teams in NFL history who have won back-to-back championships. And those teams are the Green Bay Packers, dating all the way back to 1966, the Miami Dolphins in 72, the Pittsburgh Steelers twice, in 74 and then in 78, the San Francisco 49ers in 88, the Dallas Cowboys in 92, the Denver Broncos in 97, and then the New England Patriots in 2003. Now, I personally, betting on black, want Patrick Mahomes to win. I like Patrick Mahomes. As long as he didn't get a little line up in a taper from that Rona-ridden barber, he should be good to go. He went through the concussion protocols. He has a good, solid team around him. I would prefer that the Chiefs win. However, Tom Brady exists. And as much as it hurts me right here to say it, he's damn good. And he's not ready to retire, as rumors are swirling and circulating. In fact, he went on to the television and said, I got ready for this season, win, lose, or draw. Obviously, they can't draw. I'm going to get ready for next season. So it doesn't quite look like he's going to retire. So whether he gets his 7th ring right now or not doesn't matter, because he will be back. Patrick Mahomes is quite young. He will return as well, but that's not really the argument I'm trying to make. What I'm saying is that statistically speaking, the Chiefs are not going to win, and I hope that fuels their fire and that they do win, because I just don't. Honestly, they could both lose and that would be fine, but I just want the Chiefs to win. I do want them to have that back-to-back. I do want them to beat Tom Brady. I am a little bit nervous. We're going to be looking at a Patriots and a Falcons situation that, that one year, that one was still painful to watch. Anyway, so we shall see. Next week, I'll be back with all kind of fun goodies and stuff to talk about for the Super Bowl. That's probably going to be the entire episode, because I can't imagine too many more important things are going to be going on between now and then. However, before I get out of here, guys, Wednesday, February the 3rd, which is the day in which I am recording this, it is National Girls and Women in Sports Day. I believe I spoke in seasons past about how we need to pay women, how we need to make sure that women are treated equally. Probably a little biased as a woman, but, the show goes on. I do want to bring to everybody's attention the first woman officiate in the Super Bowl in Sarah Thomas, which is super amazing. She will be masked and mic'd on Sunday. So I just want to say shout out to her. Kudos to her. Kudos to all of the women out there in the NFL that are currently working, who are getting ready to begin positions, of course, in the NBA as well. Just women everywhere. Shout outs to you. Women in sports. Oh, I guess that might be me a little bit. Yeah, shout out to me too. But shout out to Sarah Thomas. That is amazing. It's an amazing, amazing thing to be a woman doing anything, let alone the first woman to do something. So shout outs to her, and hope we see her and other women on many, many more occasions going forward. And I will see you guys next week. See you later.